Hello peep sheeps, creeps and jeeps, Spider Richard here, and if you are anything like me, you will be foaming at the gob at the thought of the fourth and final DLC for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare coming out tomorrow. I've had so much fun making video guides for the previous DLC's achievements and thought I would take a look at the DLC's achievements before the actual DLC got released, and that I would make a lovely little video for you talking about them. So without further ado, let us have a look at the achievements that come with the Reckoning DLC tomorrow. There are a total of 10 achievements in this DLC, and the first is Smooth Operator for 10 gamer score, defeat Oz in Descent. So from the achievement description, I guess the map is called Descent. Also, I take it from the description that Oz is going to be the baddie, and from the way they left the last DLC with that little video at the end of the sink the ship Easter egg, that seems to be the way that this is going. Obviously, I have no idea what this is actually going to be, but from the sounds of it, it looks like Oz is going to be one of those special round kind of things, you know, like when in the previous DLCs when the Goliath zombie turned up. It sounds like it's going to be one of those deals, where he shows up every now and then. The second achievement, How the Mighty Have Fallen for 20 gamer score, defeat Oz again in Descent. So, as I said in the first one, I'm guessing he's going to be this like little bad guy that pops up every now and then, and you're going to have to defeat him every few rounds. So you can see in the first one it'll be defeat Oz in Descent, so you just defeat him once, and then the second one, defeat Oz again in Descent, so you defeat him twice. Could be completely off base with that, but that's what it sounds like to me. The third achievement, Reunion, complete Oz's challenges in Descent. This to me sounds like during the game, like in the previous DLC, when you've got to go defuse bombs and stuff like that, Oz is going to set you challenges during each round, whether that's kill a certain number of zombies or something, and if you succeed in the challenges, then maybe the room doesn't get filled with poison gas. I don't know, I'm just guessing. And that achievement is with 50 gamer score. Achievement number 4 is named Big Game for 20 gamer score, kill Oz with a Lynx in Descent. Now I believe the Lynx is that shitty sniper rifle which I freaking cannot stand, and when I get that out of the 3D printer it makes me want to cry. So like in the previous DLCs, we've got an achievement which is based on the chance of getting it out of the 3D printer. I never know, you might be fast enough to actually get it when you see it, but I am not. And I don't know about you, but in the last DLC, for some reason the 3D printer wasn't showing the weapons all the time, as you can see in my video here. So let's hope that's not an issue anymore. The fifth achievement is Coast to Coast, 20 gamer score, cross the water with a teleport grenade in Descent. Now this sounds to me like it could be a bit of a tricky one, because last time there was one where you had to jump over 4 sharks and it was quite difficult to find the 4th shark, so maybe it's not the water that's really obvious in the game, maybe it's a different kind of water, but as we all know, the teleport grenades were introduced in the last DLC, and they were the ones that when you shoot them you teleport to wherever the grenade lands. Fantastic tool for getting out of sticky situations, and I can't wait to try and do this one. Achievement number 6, Size Does Matter. 20 gamer score. Punch Oz with the Goliath in Descent. So it sounds to me like the Goliath is going to be introduced as one of the drops, you know, the orbital drops that appear from the sky. And it sounds to me like you're going to have to run up to him and use the pushing down on the toggle, and you're going to have to use the Goliath to smack him in the face, or just smack him in general. Number 7, KO, 20 gamer score, punch 20 enemies with a Goliath in Descent. Now this doesn't sound too hard, once again it just sounds like one of those ones where you're going to have to just keep punching them and punching them and punching them. So like I said before, you're going to have to wait until you get an orbital drop, if that's what indeed the Goliath comes in, and you're going to have to punch 20 enemies, so I'm guessing you're just going to have to melee them with the stick or whatever it is that you press in order to do that. Achievement number 9, Nah I'm Good. 20 gamer score, reach round 7 without anyone opening a door in Descent. Now I can imagine this is going to be an absolute bitch to do this one online, because everyone's just going to want to dive out those doors for that 3D printer as soon as possible. So I'm guessing you're going to have to do this one offline by yourself, unless of course you end up in a place where everyone's trying to get the same one, which might happen quite often when it is released, but I can imagine like after an hour or so this won't be very easy to get by, well, when you're in a group. So sounds simple if you're by yourself. Might be a bit harder if you're with other people. Maybe I'm just talking crap and that's not anything to do with the achievement. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Achievement number 9 is called Trick Shot for 20 gamer score. Kill 100 enemies behind you with the KL03 Trident in Descent. So this sounds to me like it's going to be the new secret weapon in the 3D printer that you have very little chance of getting. I don't know about you, but in the last DLC, when that Limbo achievement, oh god, I did not get that weapon for toffee. I must have camped out at that 3D printer for at least an hour on my Todd, killing zombies after zombies after zombies after zombies after wave, and it took me bloody hours to actually get that thing. I believe it was the 3rd day after I got the DLC where I actually got it once. So it sounds to me like this thing is gonna shoot behind you maybe, or bounce off walls, and from the trailer that I saw, it looks like it bounced off walls, so you might have to be facing the opposite direction and kill enemies behind you with this thing. That's my theory. What's yours? And last but not least on our list, achievement number 10, double tap, 50 gamer score, defeat Oz for the last time in Descent. Now this is the secret achievement in this DLC, so I'm guessing because it's the secret achievement and it's also with 50 gamer score, that it is the Easter egg and that you will have to jump through hoops in order to set this in motion. If you've done the previous Easter eggs, you will know that they are an absolute pain in the arse, and there is quite a lot of steps that go towards each of them. They can be quite frustrating if you're doing them by yourself and you don't very often get online, or you have a shitty connection, so you have to do all these things solo, but they are quite fun when you finally do get them. It definitely got my heart racing the first time I saw those damn burger bombs in Infection. And then I got killed by one, so I didn't get the achievement. So there you go, guys, those are my thoughts about the achievement list that I've got in front of me. What are yours? Tell me, do you think I'm right about any of this, or do you think maybe I'm wrong? What do you think? Do you think anything different? Which one are you looking forward to doing the most, and are you actually going to get the DLC? I'd love to hear from you. Let me know, and I will catch you later. Maybe I'll catch you online playing this game. Bye!